The new Project B, Saudi-backed International Women's Basketball League.
As it's been reported that there is a Saudi-backed basketball league that will be kicking off next season.
This could cook unrivaled. This could cook every.
We learned this morning that the Saudi-funded basketball initiative, known as Project B, has just withdrawn the WNBA's nuclear option. A sitting WNBA All-Star and former MVP, whose name is so well known that it will rock the league, has already agreed to a confidential $100 million deal to quit the league right now. We've heard that the signing bonus alone exceeds the WNBA wage cap. Complete with a golden pen and a non-disclosure agreement that imposes a $500 million charge for a single whisper, this contract was finalized in a covert meeting in a European palace. This is no longer a rumor. For the WNBA, this is a betrayal that may terminate a career. The leadership of the league is in complete panic. Is it time to panic? Is it time for a panic? I'm not sure. According to reports, Commissioner Kathy Angelbert and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver requested an urgent meeting at 4 a.m. to discuss what insiders are referring to as the Great Exodus. According to reports, Silver was spotted yelling into his phone, wanting to know how they allowed one player to be valued at over 25% of the league's total value.
Is it panic time? Is it panic time? I don't know.
There is a reason behind the time. The Saudis didn't just show there, they bought the entire court and brought the bill on Angelbert's desk, with the CBA talks in ruins and players demanding answers over compensation and travel. The WNBA has no legal options to block the $100 million player announcement, which is set for next week's primetime broadcast slot. They have no authority. You should refer to it as the WNBA killer, even though they name it Project B. Instead of only a few $billion, this league has a $5 billion war chest. According to our sources, the first investment was $5 billion, and within the first 3 years, they have committed to $10 billion. This amount is far greater than the WNBA's total earnings during the previous 27 years. For its top players, they are offering contracts of $1 million every game. And it only includes basic salary. Each player receives an additional $50 million if they win the entire competition. The WNBA cannot afford charter flights, which is the greatest lie Kathy Angelbert has ever told you. The WNBA was considering hiring a private aircraft firm, which Project B just acquired. They purchased the airline rather than a plane. Players on Project B won't merely go under the radar. They will travel aboard specially built Boeing 747s that have been modified to include movie theaters, full-size basketball courts, and spas. In every location they play in, they have contracts that include lifetime protection, a fleet of fancy cars, a 5-star hotel room, private villas, personal cooks, and payments that last until their death. Project B athletes are living like world royalty in a golden cage, while WNBA players are struggling financially, worried about rent, and fighting for revenue share crumbs. Who will be the last celebrity to turn off the lights is the real question, not if players will go. Not only are they quitting the WNBA, but they are also abandoning a whole generation of disregard. Let's discuss Caitlin Clark, the league's spokesperson. She is now the most significant athlete in women's sports and the hostage of the WNBA. According to a verified offer sheet that our sources got through a leak, Project B's offer to Clark is more than just $50 million. It's an incredible 5-year contract for $150 million that is totally guaranteed and gives her a small ownership share in the new league, allowing her to have a say in how it is run. Along with a group of solicitors and financial advisors, Clark's agent was reportedly spotted yesterday night boarding a Saudi-owned private aircraft at a private airport while holding a red-stamped draft of the contract. This is not sustainable for the WNBA. The future as a whole depends on Clark as its motor and cash cow. The WNBA's recent $60 million media rights contract, about which Angelbert has been boasting, will be immediately worthless if she departs for Project B, and the ratings would plummet to zero overnight. The WNBA will formally terminate its sponsorship agreements with companies like Nike and Gatorade tomorrow, and the league will declare bankruptcy before Thanksgiving. It is a financial certainty rather than an exaggeration. Despite the fact that loyalty cannot purchase a $150 million legacy, Angelbert is hoping for it. She has already left. You simply aren't aware of it yet. She has contributed more to the WNBA in a single year than Engelbert has in 5, and the WNBA has reciprocated by making her travel on commercial airlines and declining to promote her internationally. You don't value your biggest star, Project B commented after noticing that. We'll purchase her. Clark's time in the WNBA is over. For a period. Adam Silver has a cause to be alarmed. He is aware that the NBA's whole progressive image is going to be tarnished. The moment Project B reveals how little the NBA actually spent in the WNBA, his facade as the progressive commissioner who values equality and social justice is certain to fall apart. We can exclusively reveal that Silver is traveling to Riyadh tonight in an attempt to arrange a hostile takeover, proposing the Saudi fund a $500 million counterinvestment in exchange for an immediate 51% ownership in Project B, rather than a friendly collaboration. Operation Containment is the term given to his strategy. Here's the worst part, though. He was laughed out of the room by the Saudis. According to reports, the Saudis sent a single digitally encrypted message that said, "We don't need partners," after Silver's envoy was left in the lobby. "We need rivals to destroy us. Inform Adam that because he declined to purchase his players' charter flights, his window has closed." Adam Silver and Kathy Angelbert have until October 31st to complete the CBA renewal, but it's already too late. The WNBA Players Association is calling players, but they are not answering. Only calls from Dubai are being answered by agents. Every second that goes by, a new player discovers they can be treated like a superstar rather than a charity case pleading for crumbs. The WNBA's death clock is ticking. Kathy, you can continue to smile on TV, but the truth is out. You're going to pay the ultimate price because your league let its players down. Before they receive their transformative Project B money, athletes will use the WNBA as an off-season summer league to keep in shape. This league is more than simply a new one. A worldwide revolution has revealed the WNBA's institutionalized disregard for its own potential. The MVP who hasn't been recognized is only the first to fall. Project B isn't stopping at one, according to sources. Every single one of the top 20 WNBA players on their blacklist has received an offer sheet for more than $25 million annually. The names that are being muttered are those that you would anticipate. Angel Ree, Breanna Stewart, and a Wilson. Wilson is reportedly quite involved in discussions. Stewart has left the WNBA in his mind. Additionally, Ree is publicly hinting to a surprise that would permanently alter the game on her extensive social media network. The Saudi strategy is brilliant. They are purchasing more than simply the top players. They are purchasing the most viral characters and the best rivalries. They are using the WNBA's greatest resources as weapons. It's a joke, but the WNBA is attempting to combat this by guaranteeing some charter flights and modest pay increases for the next season. Offering a penny to someone who recently won the lottery is analogous to that. The players have intelligence. They are aware that Angelbert is only acting at this time because the WNBA is under pressure from a league with limitless resources. The league has had 27 years to act morally. The guys aren't going to wait much longer. The WNBA's main weakness is that it still views itself as a domestic league in the United States. Project B is a genuinely worldwide undertaking. The league organizes 7 two-week world tour-type competitions in major fashion cities across the world: Tokyo, Paris, Singapore, Dubai, and Rio de Janeiro. This goes beyond basketball. The goal of this traveling luxury event is to draw in the wealthiest sponsors from across the globe. Picture Caitlin Clark and A.A. Wilson performing in front of a packed house under the Eiffel Tower. The WNBA's games are still televised on secondary cable channels during inconvenient time slots due to the attention of the world media. In order to transmit their games to every nation on the planet in a gigantic real-time 4K production, Project B is negotiating worldwide TV arrangements with Netflix and Amazon. The distinction is this. The goal of Angelbert is to sell tickets. The goal of Project B is to command global attention. Being the only game in town was the WNBA's only real advantage. That monopoly is no longer in place. In contrast to the Saudi Olympic caliber international extravaganza, the WNBA will appear to be a community league playing in rented high school gyms when the inaugural Project B tournament begins. The players' message to Adam Silver and Kathy Angelbert is unambiguous. Someone else valued us because you didn't. There is no attack on the WNBA. It is coming to light. Its failure is due to a lack of vision, a lack of leadership, and an inability to appreciate the amazing athletes for who they really are. Angelberg used his incessant emphasis